Alright guys, welcome to another video from Deals RC Fun. I'm going to show you a little update of kind of the upgrades I've done to my traxxas rustler VXL and some of the other things I've done to make it a little better on the track, because you know, people and the things they've said and some of the other things, they say that these rustlers aren't very good on the track. Well, I've seen some videos on YouTube and some other guys that have made some pretty fast rustlers that are on the track. So I'm just going to kind of go through some of the things I've done and some of the things I've bought to make this truck fast on the track. So we'll go ahead and start this off here. Start with the front of the truck. It's got more upgrades on that. So we'll start here with the Traxxas big bore shocks. These things are awesome. I haven't had any problems with these shocks. The stock shocks, I ended up bending the shafts within just a couple weeks from landing a little bit rough and not understanding the suspension and stuff and whatnot. So I have the Traxxas big bore shocks on both sides on the front. I've got the RPM blue bulkhead there, because I did another video that you can see I've been through 3 of these since I've owned this truck. 2 stock ones. I did one video on that, replacing that, and then I decided finally I'm just going to go ahead and buy the RPM one. So I got the RPM blue bulkhead. I've got this fiberglass tie rod that I put on there because I also broke the stock one of those when I broke the bulkhead. I've got blue RPM caster blocks, both sides. That's something else I'm sticking with this car. I'm going to try to stay with the blue RPM parts, or blue aluminum parts, the parts I need. One of the next upgrades I'd like to do is a blue aluminum front shock mount, just to get past some of that flex that you have in the front, make the car a little stiffer, a little more agile in the corners. I think that's it for the front. That's, you know, just basic stuff, but makes the truck a lot more durable and just a lot better truck all around. I've also changed the shock oil in these things. I'm only running, I think, 35 all the way around on this truck. Makes the truck really soft and this handles really nice. I'm running a 2S lipo. I have upgraded the receiver and transmitter to a FlySky GT3B, and this remote has been excellent. Ever since I bought this remote, I've liked it. It feels good in the hand. It's got a big digital layout on it, which I really like that. You can see there I've got it set for rustler. That's pretty cool, you know. And the receiver's great too. This truck's got good distance on it with that, and haven't had any problems. I've heard people say they've had some problems with it, but I haven't. The stock one that I had with it, it was horrible. I mean, I could bump into a wall and the truck would unpair and I'd have to repair the truck, and it was just a bad deal all the way around. So I really hated that stock transmitter that this car came with. Now on the rear of the truck, I've done an RPM rear shock mount because I grinded the body mount tab off with just a week of owning the truck. I took the body off and was playing with it, rolled it, and it grinded that all the way down, so that was a no-no. So I replaced it with an RPM one, and I didn't get a blue one. I don't know why. I have the Traxxas big bore shocks on the back. Once again, those things are just awesome. Let's see. I don't know what else I've really done to it. I would like to get a Savox servo for it, steering servo, because I've heard those things are awesome. They're fast. They make a big difference. Now I'll just kind of talk about some of the things I've done with it to make it pretty decent on the track. Since my body's kind of trashed, I went and kind of put Velcro here, and that helps because the back body mount on the body is pretty bad. So I put the body on and I kind of use Velcro to hold the back of the truck down, and I just body clip the front down like everybody does, you know, and it seems to work out pretty good. Another thing I've done here on the rear bearing carrier, if you look here, you see how there's a hole there above where I've already mounted it. Now that there is able to lower the rear axle of the truck, which allows the truck to sit a lot lower, and you could put more preload in it so your body doesn't slap and the truck still sits pretty low, so you get a really low ride height when you're on the track, and you know, and you still get a pretty decent stiff suspension, so that way when you land you're not really body slapping too much. And that makes a big difference, it really does. I still have the stock gearing back here, stock spur gear, stock drive gear, or whatever you want, pinion gear. I haven't changed any of that stuff yet. Right now what I've really been playing with is just suspension and tires. I have I'm running dirt webs in the front and Proline primes in the back. The dirt webs are made by J Concept. The primes are made by Proline. Soon I'm going to buy primes for the front as well, because the clay track that I run, the indoor clay track, it seems to hook up best on primes. So soon this truck will have primes all the way around. I'm running 35 shock oil, 35 weight shock oil all the way around on this truck. I don't like my suspension really stiff. I want the truck to kind of, you know, give and not do a whole lot of bouncing on the track. Makes for a little smoother ride. I don't know if I've done really any other upgrades to this thing, but soon I'm going to get a new body too. I think I might go with the Ford Raptor body for this thing. I've heard they kind of fit really well. I do need to get a transponder, so what I think I'm going to do is take out this waterproof box here and just mount the FlySky receiver straight to the chassis itself with Velcro or tape or whatnot. And maybe I'll mount my transponder over in this area here on this side of the truck, just kind of balance out a little bit of weight. Because on the track, if you don't have a transponder, you really don't know how fast you're going. Like some of the videos I've posted, you can see I was doing really good, but I have really no idea what place I was in, so I've got to get that fixed. But that's it, guys. That's my traxxas Rustler, and just don't listen to everybody, man. If that's what you've got, and if you work with it well, you can make it fast. You just got to give it a little bit of time and effort, and of course a little bit of money, but you can get it there. You guys have a good day and keep RCing.